Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would come on and do a weight update video for you all. So today is Saturday the 20th of July 2019 and yeah, I don't know if you all saw my vlog, what was it, last week? No, Wednesday. So I did one last week with a weight update on the Saturday, and then I did one midweek as well, just to kind of tell you what was all happening. So yeah, so if you haven't seen any of those videos, go back and watch them. So anyway, so I'll give you a quick update with my weight. I think I'm looking quite pink, but it could be just my camera and it might not be me, so I'm not really sure. It could be my screen and not my camera, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, let's get on with the weight update. So I weighed myself this morning, so it's Saturday the 20th of July 2019. I don't know if I said that or not, or actually I might have said that at the beginning. And I weighed myself and I lost a pound, so I'm now weighing 13 stone 3, which is the lowest I've been in a long time. So there'll be a photo that would have come up by now for you all to see. So yeah, I'm really happy about that, because as you all know, I tend to lose like great big chunks of weight and then I kind of don't lose again. I just put on and put on and put on. You know, I'm just a bit hit and miss. I kind of yo-yo about a little bit, and I don't know. I think sometimes I have a good week and then I have a bad week, and it kind of reflects, you know. So to be honest, I wasn't expecting to lose, because obviously I lost £5 last week, which is quite a lot for me, so I wasn't really expecting to lose at all, to be honest. I was just expecting to maintain or put on, because that's usually what happens. So it was a very nice surprise to have lost a pound. Now obviously, as I said on Wednesday when I did my video, if you want to watch this video before this, I hadn't really kind of planned what I was eating that day, and I was out and about with family, so visiting, so I didn't really have a very good day as such. I wouldn't say I had an awful lot, because I didn't eat an awful lot, but what I did eat consisted of cake. I basically had 2 bits of cake and half a packet of fruit pastels. We're not talking a tube, we're talking a bag of fruit pastels, so that isn't like the best diet to be having. It wasn't great day food wise, so even though I ate all the wrong things, I didn't eat very much of anything really, so I wasn't sure how that was going to go. So I did actually weigh myself Thursday morning, because I just wanted to see where I was at. Now usually I don't weigh myself at all midweek, as you all know. I stopped that a long time ago, because it used to mess around with my head. And I sort of weighed myself and it actually said exactly what it said today, so I'm happy that that's what it said. So I kind of expected by the time I got to today I was going to be looking at maybe having a gain rather than having or a maintain rather than having that loss. I didn't think that loss would still be here by the time it got to Saturday, so I'm quite happy with that. As for the rest of the week, I wouldn't say that I did particularly well, but I didn't do particularly bad either. But I've been having like salads with cheese, and what else did I have? I've had a few meals, but I mean none of my meals are particularly great at the moment. They're just ones that I'm flinging together. They're not even really very well prepared, you know. But I did make a vegetable curry at the beginning of the week, which is what I've been having. My majority of my meals have been vegetable curry and rice. And then sort of in the evenings I've been having a salad, a cheese salad. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's as bad as all that, but it could be better. But it always could be better. It is something that I will get used to and work on, you know. But the scenes, I'm still on and off. I've had really great days this week with my scenes, and then once it hit Wednesday it all went very downhill. And I think because I had such a bad day food wise on Wednesday, that I ended up thinking, well, it is what it is. And you know, I end up getting into that mentality of, well, I'm going to gain, and then you start not being so careful. And I think that's probably what happened. And not only that, I didn't have my food diary, so I've not written in that because I haven't ordered one yet, which I know I need to do. So I'm sort of, you know, it's partly my fault really. I should have been a little bit more careful. And then of course on Friday I forgot to take my breakfast into work. So I've had that this morning. So yeah, it's all been a bit hit and miss really. I still had breakfast, so I still on plan with my breakfast on Friday, because I have cereal at work as well that I can have. But it meant that I didn't have the yogurt and I didn't have the fruit, and it just wasn't quite as nice, and I could have eaten like 3 bowls of that cereal as opposed to one. So, you know, it's hit and miss really. Other than that, sort of, I think it could have been a whole lot worse. So I don't feel I've done terrible either. I made sure as well this week that I've only taken the things in that I can have, to stop me having other stuff, you know, because if I take in a whole load of stuff, then I generally just sit there and I eat it regardless of whether I'm over my sins or not. And my food diary did help to that extent to stop that, but it didn't completely stop it. So this week I have, most of the time apart from Thursday and Friday, I didn't do so good on that front, but Monday and Tuesday I literally just took the things in. But then I found myself scrabbling around thinking I'm hungry, and then I ended up having a bowl of salad and cheese, which is what I should be having, you know, because that's healthy and that's better than sitting there having crunches and whispers and crisps and cake and God knows what else. So in that respect, it's probably not been too bad either, but we shall see. So next week I really don't want to be gaining, so I'm going to try and be as good as possible. I don't know how easy that'll be, but you know, it's all, you know, trial and error, isn't it, with life, you know, and having a life and keeping to plan and trying to lose weight. It's all trial and error, and it's all things that, you know, whatever happens is going to happen, and it's not always in your control necessarily. I mean, it can be as much control as you can, but sometimes that control is removed out of your way and there is no choice. However, on that front, there isn't a huge amount happening this week, but I think I am seeing my friend Friday. It's not been confirmed, but it's looking very much like I'll see her Friday. We all know what happens when I see my friend, the usual thing, we just indulge. So obviously this week I'll try and be as good as possible. Not that I know what's happening this week, I've got no idea, but I'll try and be as good as possible and not have a terrible week. And maybe if I don't have such a bad week this week and I eat badly on Friday, maybe it won't be so bad on the scales, is what I'm kind of thinking, which is always my attitude. That's always what I'm thinking in my head. But like I said before, once I know that I'm going to have a bad day, or I start having a bad day, it seems to go on and on and on. But I'm just going to try my best. I really, you know, I've got down to a weight that I'm heading back towards, you know, fresh weight. I'm still not there. I've still got a lot to go. I've still got, I don't know how many pounds I've got, maybe 8. I can't remember where I got to when I stopped going to Slimming World. So I can't actually remember when I actually stopped physically going to group, but I was at my lowest at that point. But I'm getting close to getting back to it. We're not talking, I haven't got more than a stone, it's less than a stone to get to it. So I don't want to be going the other way. Now I need to be going back towards where I was, because I want to not be this weight forever. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. But when I saw my family, they all could see a huge difference in my weight, so that was good. That was really positive, and that kind of made me feel good that at least, you know, it was showing. Because sometimes I look and think, hey, can you even see it? Have I really even lost anything? I know I have, because I've looked back at pictures and I can see how big I was, so there is a difference. But sometimes, I don't know, with camera angles as well, I look at myself, have I really lost anything? It doesn't look like I have. I look so fat, but that's my perception. And, you know, I guess you kind of have to try not to look at it that way. I don't know, sometimes I just look at myself and think, God, I look so fat. You know, and it might just be an awful camera angle. So, yeah. So there we go. So that's kind of going to be my week. I'm going to order a food diary today, tomorrow, some point. Weekend is going to be happening. So because I want to try and get it kind of middle of next week if I can, so I can start using it. Because I think I've signed up to Slimming World. how's it going to work? I think the 17th for 3 months again online. Only because I'm thinking if I don't do that, I can see myself going down the wrong route again and gaining weight. So, you know, I see it as it's probably money well worth spending to keep myself on some form of plan and track, because I can't seem to be bothered to keep up with calorie counting on my Fitness Pal. So this is probably the next best thing, because then I'm sort of keeping track on what I'm doing, or trying to, and I'm aware of what I'm doing as well, because if I wasn't doing that, you know, then there wouldn't be any more videos and it would just be useless. So I can just see what happened before isn't going to happen again. So I'm going to keep going with that, and the food diary I think probably is the way forward, even though I can spend weeks not using it, but at least I have it and I have the choice. When I feel that I need to use it, I can use it. They're not hugely expensive, so I'm not going to not have it just because I might not use every single week, but I think it's probably better for me to do that than not to. So yeah, I'll be getting another one of those. Yeah, that's kind of it really. There's nothing really more to say about this week. It's just been what it's been, and you know, I still had a loss, which is fine. I'm happy with that, and it's a £1 loss, and it's £6 that I've lost now in 2 weeks, so that is a positive thing. That means that, you know, whatever I'm doing is working and it's coming down. So yeah, I did have a little issue with cheese this week because I was having cheese salads, but I need to get a different cheese, I think, because I'm not keen on the Baby Bell Lights for some reason. I just think they taste a bit weird. I don't know, they don't even taste of cheese, I find they taste rubbery. So I did buy those thinking that would be really great for my Healthy Extra, my second Healthy Extra A choice. But he said I ate those and I ate Red Leicester as well. So, you know, it just went completely all wrong. Luckily, I only had 6 Baby Bells, but I'm going to have to rethink that one, I think. And I'm thinking about just having like kind of mature cheddar cheese or something. Not light, because, you know, I don't really need it. I know you can have more of the light, but I'd rather just have normal cheese. I don't really want to go for light stuff. I know I could and I can have more of it, but if I don't like it, there's not really much point. I didn't like the Baby Bell, so I usually just pick up some cheese from the Tesco's around the corner from where I work. I pick up my salad and my cheese and yeah, and a bit of fruit. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here now. I probably waffled on long enough. So let me know how you're getting on all down below in the comments, and I shall see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye everyone.